Some time ago, I did a video about a whiskey that was kind of a novelty item. And that novelty item was a Lohin McKinnon um, tequila cask finished whiskey, if I recall. I have here something else that might be equally interesting. This is a Bearface Oaxaca Agave Spirit 111 series, if you can see that. 111 series. I've not opened it yet. The only other Bearface I've had was the one that was using some sherry casks. This is a totally different animal. I've never had this before. Now let's see if I can get this plastic thing off of here. Oh, that's going to take some of the label with it. So I'm going to just... Oh, this is awkward. Wow. Well, we'll let it hang there. We'll let the plastic thing hang right there in the interest of keeping this top label together, which says limited release, a fearless combination, complex floral notes, dried fruits, and an earthy, smoky finish, agave spirit. Down here it says hide nothing, fear nothing, 42.5% alcohol by volume, Oaxaca Agave Spirit, 10 parts Bearface, cut with 1 part agave something. Espadin. Agave Espadin? Batch number 1. Okay. So this is going to be somewhat special no matter what. I'm going to... Oh, let's get rid of this plastic thing. There, okay. It's done with the label and everything. Okay. Let's see what kind of a pop we get. Oh, not bad. Now here we are with this fascinating little curiosity. Oh, you know what? I was expecting the agave thing to be far more dominant. Oh, look at this. On the cork it says on the side, Bearface. Interesting. I'm getting the classic Canadian whiskey notes of toffee, cereal, vanilla, caramel, corn. Yeah, I am getting corn husks on this. But then I'm getting some of that tequila-ness, some of that Oaxaca Agave Spirit within quotation marks. But The agave spirit is not overpowering. I'm also getting the Canadian whiskey on this. When I opened the Lohin McKinnon tequila barrel finish whiskey, all I got was tequila at the beginning. Now here I'm getting, you know, the classic Canadian nose. And within the caramel and toffee, out comes a little hint of that agave nose, but it doesn't dominate like on the Lohin McKinnon. This is interesting. What else does it say on the bottle? Yeah. Here. Oh, that is fine print. Unique to Canadian whiskey, a rule that allows the blending of 10 parts whiskey with 1 part another spirit are unique. Oaxaca blend is the first batch in our bold limited release 111 series, Canadian crafted differently. Collaborating with Maestro Mescalero Pedro Fernandez, we blended 10 parts of our single grain Bearface whiskey with 1 part pit roasted agave espadin spirit from the Sierras of Oaxaca State, Mexico. The result, a first in Canadian whiskey, a fearless combination of complex floral notes, dried fruits, and an earthy, smoky finish. Andres Faustinelli, Master Blender. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Different, unique, surprising, and interesting. So far, like I said, the nose is interesting. Let's give it a bit of a taste. I'm getting some floral, but mostly I'm getting that classical Canadian. And I'm getting something different, some of that agave spirit. Now, while I'm taking my first sip of this stuff, I might as well let you know what it cost me. This was on the 4th of October, 2019. It was $49.99. So that means there was a $5 liquor tax on it, and there was a $2.50 goods and services tax on it, and a 10-cent bottle deposit. So $57.49, $57.59 out the door. Oh, interesting. On the palate, I'm definitely getting Canadian whiskey. But then I'm getting a little bit of that spicy little bite coming from the agave, which is interesting at first. The agave was coating the sides of the mouth and making my mouth water like quite a bit. Still, the Canadian whiskey contribution to this is unmistakable. Yeah. I'm getting Canadian corn whiskey. It's like 100% corn whiskey. And then there's that spiciness from the agave that just sort of kicks in and adds a little something special to the nose. Now to taste once again. Oh, I'm liking the combination. It's weird. It's not at all some kind of orthodox set of flavors put together. The Canadian whiskey notes and the sharpness, I can't explain it another way, the sharpness from the agave spirit, they kind of balance out rather than one overpowering the other. It's definitely something quite unique. What happens when I do this to it? Let's add some water. Will this mellow the flavor a little bit? Let's find out. Because it is quite sharp, strong. It coats the mouth all over with that agave spiciness. Should we say white pepper? Lots of white pepper. Will adding any water do something to make it somehow better? If anything, the addition of water has diluted down a little bit the caramel and toffee. It has brought to the forefront some vanilla notes. It has taken a little bit of the sharpness out of the agave component, but still the mouth is coated all over inside with white pepper. White pepper. If you like white pepper on a whiskey, and that's what the agave has turned into. I'm still getting toffee and vanilla and caramel notes, but mostly toffee and vanilla. But it's covered up with that spicy white pepper. And the white pepper, even after I've added some water, hangs on and hangs on and hangs on and hangs on. This Bearface is a very interesting whiskey. I wouldn't say it's an everyday sipper, but when you want or you have a hankering for a taste of something just different, a little change of scene from the same regular flavors that you always get. This is an interesting detour on the whiskey journey. Cheers.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.